Okay, well done. Those of you following, I am really impressed. Thank you. So here we are going to continue with rules of conjugate of complex numbers. Now, the first rule here, you can see here, is that z1 plus z2, conjugate of z1 plus z2 equal to conjugate of z1 plus conjugate of z2. The next one, conjugate of z1 minus z2 is equal to conjugate of z1 minus conjugate of z2. And also conjugate of z1, z2 is equal to conjugate of z1 times conjugate of z2. Then conjugate of z1 over z2 is the same thing as conjugate of z1 all over conjugate of z2. Now all of those can be proven, we can prove them. If we want to prove them, it means that we can have let's prove this, the third one. Let's show that this is correct. Your conjugate of z1 z2, first of all, let's find z1 z2. What is z1 z2? Z1 z2 is where you have let's clean that up. Z1 z2 is multiplying z1 with z2. That's where you have x plus iy, okay? Then or let's say x1 plus iy1 multiplied by x2 plus iy2, okay? So if we multiply x1 times x2 will give us, okay, let me permit me here. So it's going to give us x1 x2, okay? Then x1 times the other will give us ix1 y2 plus the next one will be iy1 x2, okay? Then plus the next one is going to be I squared y2, okay? So in that case now, you're going to get x1, x2, okay? Plus ix1, y2 plus iy1, x2. Now remember, I squared y2 means minus, this should be y1, y2. Let's correct that, y1, y2. So it's going to give us minus y1, y2. Okay, since I squared is minus 1. Now we can actually rearrange this again. So if we collect, will I use the word like terms now? We are going to have something like this. If we rearrange, we're going to have something like this. Let me rub here off. Okay. Yes, so this is what we have. Okay, so this is what we have. Now, it means that we can write this as let me rewrite that, x1 x2, okay, minus y1 y2, as if you separate real parts from imaginary parts, plus I x1 y2 plus I x2 or y1 x2. Okay, that's exactly what we have. So if you put them in brackets, you're going to get x1 x2 minus minus y1 y2 is equal to plus I into, this is I into x1 y2. I'm feeling sleepy, I beg.